It could be
2, 1. 7.1 covered what? It was our introduction into decimals, that very first place that we see in decimals. Austin?
comparing.
Was tenths, very good. Tenths is where we started, because that's that very first place to the right of the decimal. Then where did we go from there? Duncan? We went into hundredths, which is the next place over. Where did we go from there?
Comparing.
We went into comparing. You guys remember moving those bubbles up and down to see which one was greater, which one was smaller? Looking at a 0.8 and a 0.82. 0.82 would be larger than 0.8, not by much, but a little bit. Okay. Where'd we go from there? 7.4, what we just were focused on last week. Haley?
I think it's the greatest.
Nope, that was comparing. That was 7.3. Where'd we go from there? Troy? Rounding. What did we round to? What were the two places that we rounded to? Duncan?
Round down and round up.
Correct, but to what places? The nearest whole, the ones place, and Noah? The nearest tenth. Very good. Nope, we did not round to the hundredths because we don't have anything past the hundredths to round from. Next year you'll round to the hundredths when you get to 5th grade. 5th grade you'll be working a lot in the hundredths, or in the thousandths place, excuse me, thank you, Ryan. Next year you'll be working the thousandths and you'll be rounding to the nearest hundredth. But this year we're staying just in our bubble of tenths and hundredths. Okay? And then today. Today is going to lead us into what's something we already know, and I was really impressed with Mrs. Sarkin's class. You guys are going to nail this today because we are going to be practicing finding the connections between fractions and decimals. Isn't that something we've been doing all along? Yeah. But this time what we're going to be doing, instead of just finding the connections, is we're going to create the connections. We're going to start converting. Okay? And it's a lot easier than it sounds. So your 5-minute warm-up today is to take a look. There's 3 different problems up here. Okay? You have this problem right here. I know for some reason they stuck them really close together. So I'm just going to highlight them in these different colors so that way you can see that there's 3 different sets of problems here. So what I want you to look at first is you see that you have 1/2 and it wants you to find 2 equivalent fractions with a 10 and a 100.